Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Pirate Reading. I am Lady J, and I want to welcome one and all to my channel. My kings, my queens, my in-betweens. Everyone is welcome here. I won't judge you if you won't judge me. All right? Well, thank you so much for being here. And if you're coming back over to hear from Lady J, Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill, I want to welcome you all. I love you very much. Thank you for coming over. I've been hoping you would make it over. This is a wonderful new space with lots of new things going on. I'm very excited to share it all with you. All right, so let's talk about March 10th through the 16th. I'm going to share my spirit guides messages for you while I smudge. So your personal message is to watch your money, okay? I know nobody wants to hear that, but that's what I was told to tell you. Sorry. And that's like, I'm not very good with that myself, so I'll just say that out loud and be clear about that, that I'm sorry I had to get that message. The other one is to look for the luck and the magic of March, all right? There's going to be serendipity, little things falling into place that are going to feel like magic, and they are. And I want you to embrace that moment and appreciate that moment and grasp onto it, okay? Follow the magic. It's going to be great. You never know where to leave. You, Sagittarius, have a single card stone reading for you that is growth with aventurine. So this is a really cool stone, and it's a nice higher heart stone, but at the same time it's reflecting back to you that you are in fact growing. You're changing. Things are happening. Things are not going to be the same as they ever were. So, huzzah! I love that for you, and I'm excited to see how this plays out for you. So, let's get into the reading, all right? I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. This is very cool stuff right here. And I have these pre-programmed cards for you. So, we're going to go ahead and add them to this reading right now and see what we can glean from the situation and get you ready for this week. All right, excellent. So let's see what we have here. Positive movement forward. That's very wonderful. I love that for you. That is great news. That's funny, can't pick things up. So indeed, we have positive movement forward going on for you. This is like you've done all the planning, you've done everything else, you ended up with a mind meld last week, and lightning in a bottle, no less. So things are going really, really well. It's time to get into action and get going, okay? All those plans need to start happening. Excellent. You have the 8 of bits, I call it. And this is a fun, wonderful card, and it speaks very much of how abundance and infinity are part of the deal, right? There you go. But the other part to remember is there's that one, there are those 2 little ones here that are different colors, right? What are those? What are those doing here? They're reminding you that somebody's watching and you need to keep an eye on it, because abundance can most often is referred to in terms of money. So we are, of course, watching our money, but there's a little eyeball on there. I kid you not, there's a little eyeball. Right? That's a little eyeball. I didn't make it up. And yes, indeed, keeping an eye on your money and knowing that there may be something that you need to pay attention to, a detail that you need to pay attention to. This red dot is telling me there's something in the details that you need to pay attention to the small print, okay? Don't just sign a bunch of papers. Now that you're into the positive movement forward, yes, it's smooth sailing, because, yeah, the water looks good. But don't sign everything without reading it first. Read the paperwork and make sure there's no weird clauses that are like, oh, now that we're working together, anything you say out loud becomes my property. So, yeah, we want to make sure nobody did that to you, okay? Read the fine print. Watch your money. This here is the 4 of Cups. So this is pretty cool. Check her out. It's kind of like a baseball card, but it's a 4 of Cups. Hello. Just the foundation of your heart. This is about the foundation of what you care about most, and your foundation is at issue. So we want to pay attention to what's going on around you. Don't let any of the foundation get all wanky or janky, right? You'll see that her mitt up here is an eyeball, and it's crying into the cup. So that's interesting, right? That makes me think that there could be an issue where you want to watch how you're manifesting your feelings, and appreciating certain things, but at the same time being very clear about where things are coming from. Where's the money coming from? Okay, wait a minute. Is it all my money? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Be careful, okay? Just read the fine print right here. Read that fine print. Make sure that everything is coming together the way you want it to, but know where it's all coming from, okay? That's all. We just want to make sure we know where it's coming from. Because fertility is blocked, there's not going to be any beautiful, fabulous golden egg dropped in your lap. You are going to have to work for it. It's going to be about you making sure things are handled properly, and that if you want things to start multiplying and dividing, you're going to have to do your part in that process, okay? So hang in there. Don't freak out yet. There's nothing to freak out about. This here is the Queen of Swords. Being totally the boss of everything is going to be difficult for you. There might be a situation where you need to share the responsibilities of certain things, and then you will not have to be, well, you're blocked from being the queen bitch, okay? Which is kind of a good thing. We don't want you to have to be the queen bitch. This is not your style anyway, Sag. So somebody else is going to be around trying to be the queen bitch, and that will block you a lot, okay? So try and figure it out using your good, happy words and using your understanding of things to speak from your heart. And yes, you're going to have to grow through this. You're going to have to stretch yourself to deal with this person. This growth, if you choose not to grow in this situation, it will screw you, okay? So I feel like this could be, because it's the 8 of bits, reminds me of computers, and that might mean that this thing is going to go computerized in some way that leaves you in the dust, unless you grow, unless you learn. So I want you to grow and learn about computers. I want you to be open to the possibilities of growth. Don't stop yourself from growing. This is strength. And strength is blocked by this person over here who's going to be like, oh, don't worry about all that. I got that. Oh no, I'll take care of all the computers. You just do that other stuff that you do, and I'll take care of all the computers. And even though the computer stuff ends up bringing in way more money and not for you, because all your stuff is somehow not as important as the computer stuff. So that's a problem. Pay attention to the fine print, okay? Pay attention to the computer fine print. I'm not convinced yet that that's not a bad deal, okay? So let's talk about our solutions. Solutions are paying attention to what's going on in the mundane areas, like your feet. Where your feet are, there's a rainbow. So you're discontent and bored in this moment, but this is because, you know, it's just not your bag to do all this structural stuff and creating new things and creating the base of a thing. Is boring. You don't like it. But it's super important to get it done right and do it real well. Otherwise, you could end up screwed. So, yeah, Sag, gotta punch in. Either get somebody else to help you, that's like a friend who will help you, support you, and make sure that you're not getting screwed. That's important. You need to be careful, okay? King of Coins, paying attention to your money, paying attention to the foundation of your finances. Make sure that where things are is where you want them, and that they might grow where you put them, but not like willy-nilly, like, oh, look, she bought all the computers, and now we're going to get all the money that's made by those computers. What the hell? No, be careful, right? That's not how that works. They have to do their own thing if they're going to do their own thing. Be careful, okay? Queen of Cups. Ah, she's a beaut, right? There she is. She's standing in the water. She is feeling her emotions. She is completely fabulously beautiful, and she understands how her emotions can be used well. And so this person is using her emotions to manipulate a situation. Haha. Be careful about anyone who's overly emotional around you. If it is you, be cautious about how you're using your emotions in this moment. If you're using your emotions to get somebody's attention, or to have more attention on you over somebody else, that's an interesting thing to get into. But do be aware of how your emotions are affecting other people and how they're affecting you. All right? So that's interesting. Taking on the emotions in a careful way. All right? So let us see what's going on, because I think, Sag, you need some rocks. Let's go get some rocks. Here we go. Look at you. You got a double Amazonite. You have a fluorite. And you have yellow jasper. All right, yellow jasper, we know about taking your feelings and your emotions and bringing them down to the earth plane. Don't let them control you in any way. Ground them into the earth. All right, that's good news. We want you to make them tactile and understand how they affect your real life. All right, we have fluorite. And this fluorite is more green than blue. So I'm going to have this up here in your higher heart. We want you to use your heart to create order and structure in your life. We want you to appreciate your focus, right? Your focus now can be very strong here, and that's good news. Look, we made a face. Oh, that's hilarious. 2 eyes. And Amazonite. This is your higher heart stone, but it's also a throat stone, talking about speaking very kindly. Speaking with your voice very kindly from your heart to whoever you're talking to yourself, and to others, okay? So it's really about being kind to yourself. So don't be alarmed by the possibility that it's you manipulating yourself through your own emotions. Oh, what? Yeah, no, you can do that. Yeah, we are funny people. We have magical powers, and we can, in fact, manipulate ourselves by getting overly emotional. So pay attention to what's going on with this Queen of Cups, all right? I feel like there's something interesting there. Something you want to pay attention to, okay? So these are your stones for the week. I hope they find you well. This is a very Mr. Potato Head, isn't it? Oh, excellent lips. Anyway, let's go ahead and set these aside. And as always, Sagittarius, if these are not the rocks in your pocket, that's okay. But do tell me what you got. What's in your pocket? Pocket full of rocks? Let me know. Let me know what you got in your pocket. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and we will talk next week about the 17th through the 23rd of March. All right. So thank you again. We'll talk then.